Blue can say go, and I just run through a wall. Like that's the type of energy and aura the man has about himself.
Roll Tide, and welcome back to Bryant-Denny Stadium. We're inside the Advantage Center at our podcast studio. I'm Roger Hoover, now pleased to be joined by Alabama football defensive lineman Tim Smith as we go inside the episode of Countdown Fall Camp with the Crimson Tide, presented by Poetry Financial. And Tim Smith, game week is here. You ready to go?
Absolutely. Yeah, man, I'm tired of being up on my guys. You know what I'm saying? Actually excited to see them beat up on somebody else so I can cheer them on. But, yeah, man, I'm ready for August 31st. What, 6:05? Yeah, we right into it.
And be ready to go. We always hear iron sharpens iron. Who on the offensive line has made you better getting ready for this year?
Definitely that middle three. I'll say our whole offensive line, because all of them are competing. I feel like it's more of a pride thing. Like we just got done speaking about. I'm a fifth-year senior, so a lot of those guys are young, and it's like I can't keep letting this old head beat me. But at the same time, I got the mindset I ain't finna let this young dude beat me. So it's like everybody really sharpening each other. Like in that first shot that I gave, that interior three, Parker, quick, fast, and strong. And then, you know, we got Big Jane and Big Book on both sides. So, hey, man, it's a struggle. It's a battle for sure.
You still getting the backfield some, though?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's mandatory.
So you got to be ready now. I mean, not only just to hit somebody else for another opponent like Western Kentucky, but also take aim at those quarterbacks, right? No longer you see the black jerseys.
Mm-hmm. So that's definitely something they've been emphasizing on us this fall, spring, you know, since they were from the QBs. And it's like, it's kind of difficult because sometimes you can't get, you know what I'm saying, like today's going to just go, like, because like they tell us not the quarterback, but you have to still practice pursuing the quarterback. You get what I'm saying? Not just get back in the backfield free and then just run somewhere else. Like, you still got to put yourself through the motions of, okay, I got to make sure I'm visualizing myself attacking the quarterback. If he got his arm up, put a hand up, match the ball, or either bat it, get a fumble. So, like, those things we still got to take into account of not just, okay, this is practice, but, you know what I'm saying, that's something we got to pick up on the first game, too. Make sure he don't get away.
Absolutely. No room to run. For you mentioned you are a fifth-year senior with the Crimson Tide, so you went through 4 fall camps with Coach Saban. Now this is your first one with Coach DeBoer. What's a little different about Coach DeBoer and how he organizes fall camp?
I'll say the practices for one. This is my first year that I've actually had a morning practice. You know, we joke all the time because I used to see memes about schools practicing early in the morning at 6:30, all that, and now I'm part of one of those schools. But at the same time, like I kind of like it, or not kind of, I love it. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get up, the first thing on your mind, like, okay, how am I going to get better today? Or, like, just the process of being locked there from the time I wake up to the time that practice is over with. So it's like I kind of enjoy that more, you know what I'm saying, going to get it out the way. And then I have the rest of the day to chill, evaluate film with my guys, my D-line, making sure they understand everything that they just did or something they're confused on. I feel like it gives us more time to grow and be better as a team. So I like the morning practices a lot more.
Now, what do you like about this position group? I mean, how competitive are you guys with each other?
Very. It don't matter what we doing. We can be during individual drills. Freddie Roach has this little drill, quick hands to see, quick hands grab the bag to see who, it's a drill for quick hands because we are defensive linemen. So, like, we have one of our little GAs in the middle with the football moving the stick, and, like, we'll push Roach behind to the side, be like, hey, watch out, Roach. Hey, we finna compete real quick. And it's literally just, who got the fastest hands? Let's see who can grab this bag fast. So a lot of everything with us is competition. If somebody does a pass rush drill on the bag, little Stanley or Brutus, the bags that we have out there, like the next person up, we're going to try to make sure our rep looks better than yours. And I might talk trash to you, I might not, but I'm going to let you know my rep look better. So, like, we try to compete in everything. If it's a double team during team one, like, I'm going to make sure my double team look better than yours. And it's like, eventually, like, some people it's gonna click for some people. Like, hey man, like, I know you a good player, but I'm a great player too. Like, I can show you that my film look better than yours. So that's what I love about my D-line group. Like, everybody's still competing. Like, everybody definitely still learning, even though myself. But that's one thing I love about my group. We compete with everything that we do.
How much do you enjoy playing for Coach Roach?
I love it, man. The dude, he's literally a big kid, man. But I love everything about him. He definitely has a way of reaching and talking to each and every one of us. Like, I know a lot of guys ask me about Roach, being that he's one of the coaches that stayed. And And it's just one thing that I tell everybody is that, like, one of his best traits as a coach is he understands each and every one of his D linemen. I think it's about 13, 14 of us. And he knows how to talk to each and every one of us. Like, he could come yell at me, like, hey, don't do that no more. Like, get your hands inside, play that gap right. We just did this individual. I swear to God, I won't mess it up. That same play, I won't mess it up the rest of practice. But there's some guys, like, you know what I'm saying, you can go speak to or get on, then they may react in a different way or not respond as well. So it's like he understands each and every one of us in order to talk and coach us through things that we need to understand.
So he's back for this year, but there is a new defensive coordinator in Coach Womack who comes in after being a head coach at South Alabama. What have you liked about getting to know him and also the role that your position is going to play in his defense?
I love Womack. He came in with the juice off rip. He wasn't really scared or iffy about implementing some of his own things that he felt like Alabama needed. One of our things right now is Swarm D. I don't know if you guys been hearing about it, but yeah, man, we'll get ready to go out there practice, ready to break, Swarm D, and we swarm the field, ready to go attack. All 11 hats at the ball, and that's something I loved as soon as he brought in, because it's like that's something I did at high school. My high school coaches did. So it's like it kind of just brought back deja vu of everybody just being maniac running to the ball, but now we actually got a little swag slogan to go with it. And then as far like he said, a lot of the calls and the stuff that he's changed with the defense, it gives the D lineman a little more leeway to get a little more production in. And he's very confident in what he calls and what he does. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a problem with discussing or getting down and dirty with you too. Like, he'll come over there and mess with us sometimes. Like, he'll come to the D-line room, and then it's like, or over there during individual, and he'll just give us some certain pointers or tips, not necessarily like technique stuff that Roach would be teaching us, but understanding the grasp of or the scheme. Like, this is how I need you to fit within this gap. Like, technique stuff, I'm gonna leave to Roach. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is how I need you to fit in this gap for the defense. This is how I need it to play out. But yeah, I love Womack. He's a cool dude, man.
Can you guys believe that he's wearing the hoodie each and every day at practice? And we know it's not the Alabama heat in the afternoon, but it's still pretty hot in the morning here.
Yeah, your guess good as mine. Because if you see what I wear to practice, I try to have the least amount of clothes on as possible. Like, but I mean, I guess that's part of his routine or whatever he likes to do. Hey man, if you need to sweat some more, do it. I sweat enough. But that's his attire.
Summer weight loss program, I guess, right?
That's his plan.
Well, speaking of that, along those lines, one coach you've been with throughout all your time at Alabama has been in the weight room, Coach Ballou. How much did he get you guys ready to go for what you've been through in fall camp?
Other than God, I say he plays a huge factor in all of that, because that's, you know what I'm saying, majority of who we spend all of our time with is Ballou. I just love seeing that the fact that Ballou, I ain't gonna say he just come out his shell, but like seeing Ballou from that freshman year, 2020 to now, how he operates with us, how he talks with us, how he interacts with us, I love everything about it. And it's like even the old dudes, he ain't got no problem with cussing you behind out, because you been here the longest and you know what they expect. You know what to do from us. So it's like, I love that about him. He don't care who you is. If you wrong, you're not doing what this team is supposed to do or what we're about, he will correct it, and that's that. But yeah, Ballou has been a major factor for us, like all the 4 years that I've been here. As far as motivation, he definitely has that. It's the workouts, the competitiveness, the speeches. Like, Ballou can say go, and I just run through a wall. Like, that's the type of energy and aura the man has about himself. But I love everything about Ballou, man. It's just, I just find it funny to see him. Because, like, you know, we made jokes, we laughed. Like I said, that's part of, like, what I love to see about Ballou stepping out of his shell from, like, that first year. Because everybody, like, as you are a rookie, you know, you skeptical, you ain't want to talk to nobody, none of that. Ballou is kind of the same way. Like, he's a new strength coach here. He's trying to figure out, how do I relate to these guys? How do I talk to them? But even then, like, he was still showing his assertiveness. Like, I know I'm new, but this is the program. This is what we're going to get into. Like, this is what we finna get active. We finna get bumpy, lift these weights, and that's that. And I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Like, you feel me? He keep it simple, short, and sweet, man. That's all it is.
How cool is all the new technology that's in that weight room? I mean, the weight you guys are able to track every rep and the weights and stuff. I mean, it's really cutting edge.
Absolutely. And that's That's another thing. Like I feel like a lot of guys we like to compete with as well, especially in the weight room. That's our number one competing place because, like you said, all those power numbers, the technology, they have all of that. So like, as soon as your rep would get done, it'd be right up there on that TV screen.
Everyone's using it.
Everyone in the weight room will see it. So it's like, well, I know he's not stronger than me, so I'm gonna go over here and talk trash to him. Like, hey, I bet my first set I get higher than yours. Like we just be in there talking trash to each other, but it helps us compete as well. Now as far as like the whole science part about it, I don't. Hey,
but if you looked at more than 10 or Jamarian, yeah, exactly.
You better know it. So like, yeah. I know they have their different sciences, how to break it down, like different meanings behind it, like when they go upstairs. But as far as like the basis for us is our power number, our speed number, see how fast we can move the weight, all that. So it's like that's what we compete in. Like we may have the same exact weight, but shoot, I'm moving it faster than you are, or I may have more weight than you, and I'm still moving it faster than you are. So it's like a lot of that. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just another competing edge. Like a lot of guys got to pay attention to that.
That's really good to see. So now all the hard work, fall camp done, game week preparation, you're ready to go for Saturday against Western Kentucky. What do you love most about game day, especially here in Tuscaloosa?
The fans. That's really what I like to see. It can be overwhelming, but you know we're on the buses and everything. So, but I love to see the fact that the fans are actually this excited to see us play. Some of them may not know all of us, our names or whatever, but like the support system, to not even barely to be able to hear your music and you got headphones in and like you're walking down the walk of champs, like that is amazing. I love to be able to hear that, walking out in that tunnel, seeing everybody in the stands shaking their pom-poms. But like it's a different POV for me because I would love to see how they interact and engage with us and how much passion they have for us. But then it's like, hey man, I got to do my job so they can keep cheering for us. But I love everything about game day here down in Bryant-Denny, other than the traffic after the game. Other than that,
Bryant, you get caught in it sometimes?
Man, and you would think that like we're parked at the facility, Malmore, like you may be able to get over here across this bridge. You're going to be stuck there for about 40 minutes, bro.
Come hang with me on the post-game show then on radio, yeah.
Man,
we'll clear out of
Just call me and I'll be able to do a whole hour interview with you sitting in the car just trying to get to my apartment.
That sounds good. As we wrap things up, just pure and simple, what is this defense going to be known for this year?
In my opinion, turnovers. Because I'm not going to lie, our defense has been on one this fall and spring. Even with Womack being new and us trying to understand everything, it's not even so much the scheme. It's just like our mindset as a defensive whole. Like I just got done mentioning Swarm D. Like everybody want that pill. I mean, I don't want to put my perspective on everybody else, but it's like, you know, in football, the whole pictures and the video, like they really are only recording the dude who gets the ball. You know what I'm saying? He getting the most recognition. So as a defensive player to go get that rock, man, that's all you're going to see all season. Interception, forced fumbles, fumble recovery. Defense going to have the ball all year.
We look forward to that. We look forward to number 50 having the ball for the Crimson Tide. Tim Smith, thank you for all the time. Best of luck with everything that's coming up, and roll Tide.
Roll Tide.